Hey guys, here with a quick pickups video. I haven't done one of these in a while. This is for October of 2013. And the reason why I haven't done one of these in a while, I just haven't been buying as much games as I used to. I've been slowing down on collecting quite a bit. I've gotten to the point where I'm very picky with the games I buy nowadays. Collecting's become kind of this really unaffordable thing for me. So I've definitely kind of slowed down and I'm really only buying things that really interest me. So when I do a pickups video from now on, and it's not going to be a monthly thing, it's going to be only a few pickups. So this is probably going to be a short video. In fact, for November, I'm probably not going to do one at all. Zelda: A Link Between Worlds on the 3DS is the only game I'm buying in November. And December, I don't think I'm buying anything. I don't know. There's not much as far as new releases coming out that I really want. Super Mario 3D World on the Wii U I would really love to get, but I don't have a Wii U yet. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll get one soon, but let's get right into it with the pickups. The first game, I did a review on this, Pokemon Y. Just I'll go over brief thoughts here. I love this game. I think it's a great improvement over the previous Pokemons. I love the visuals in this. There's a lot of little things that I like about this game. The EXP share being, applying to all your Pokemon while you're using them. The seamless online play and online integration. I could go on about this game. I have the review there if you want to check that out. But excellent game, one of my favorites of the year for sure. I knew I had to pick up that game. This next game is another 3DS game that I got on eBay the midway through the month. I don't know why I went with eBay, but I did. Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D. Now, I didn't play the Wii version of this. I don't know why, because I'm such a huge fan of the Donkey Kong Country games, but I never did play the Wii version. And it looked great. Besides the motion controls, I think you had to waggle to roll, I think it was, or do the ground pound. I'm not sure what you had to waggle the controller for, but that was a big turnoff for me, and I'm glad I waited on that game because, lo and behold, here's the 3DS version, and there's no waggle controls here, and I think this game is almost made for the 3DS in a weird way. Visually, it's quite good. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background and foreground here. And the 3D really makes everything pop. I play this with full 3D and it looks fantastic. Probably not as good as the Wii version from like the texture standpoint. And the frame rate is not perfect in this game. But I haven't played too much of this. I've beaten the first two worlds. I'm loving this game. Maybe I'll do a review, but it's quite a bit different than the Donkey Kong Country games on the Super Nintendo. But as its own thing, I really enjoy this. Probably even more than the first Donkey Kong Country game. Number 2 and 3 are my favorites in that original trilogy. This doesn't quite stack up to those, but I love the rocket boost type thing you get in this that acts as kind of a hover for a few seconds. And the level designs in this are just really creative. So far, the challenge is not too crazy, but I hear it gets pretty tough later on, and I'm playing this on the original Wii version mode. There's another new version on here, a new mode where they give you like extra lives, and it's just basically an easier mode. But I know I'm really loving this game. I don't know why it took me so long to get this game. This won't be making an appearance on my top games of the year list, even though I'm loving this game, because this is really like a 2008 or 9 or 10 release on the Wii. It wouldn't be fair to include this, but definitely if you haven't played Donkey Kong Country Returns, pick up the 3DS version. I think this is probably better than the Wii version, even though I haven't played the Wii version. Now, I did get a few DS games here. The first one is Radiant Historia. Now, I do actually already own this game. I have the first print, and it's still sealed, that first print edition. But I saw this at my local EB Games for 20 bucks, and I couldn't resist, because I really do want to play this game, but I really didn't want to open the sealed copy. I know it's really such a stupid thing, but it's one of those games that I really feel is going to go up in value, at least that first print, in the future, especially since this is like a late DS release RPG, and it got rave reviews. I don't know when I'm going to get around to this. I really should play it soon because I keep hearing amazing things. The time travel aspect really piques my interest. Apparently this has got a great cast of characters, and the visuals. I love the visuals. They're like Super Nintendo, like 16-bit style visuals. Oh, this game just looks fantastic. I can't wait to dive into this. Now, these 3DS games, let's see. We've got, let's see if I can get them all in order here. We've got Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations. Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. And Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney. All of these complete. Every game here I bought is complete. Now this little bundle here, I got all these brand new. Actually, they were sealed on VideoGamesPlus.ca. They had like a special going on where you got them all for $80, I think, off. Like it was originally $100 or something. Like now, if I was in the U.S., I might be able to get these games a lot cheaper on eBay, like individually, but in terms of Canadian auctions, I was seeing these go for like $30 each shipped. So honestly, I think I got a pretty good deal on these. And this series, the Phoenix Wright series, I've been wanting to play this series forever, and I'm glad I kind of got them all in one go. I don't know. Again, I don't know when I'm going to get around to this. There's just too many games to play. But these, I'm really starting to love visual novel games ever since 999 and Virtue's Last Reward. And this series looks fantastic. So don't know when I'm going to get into these, but I had to pick those up. And finally, the last physical game I picked up in October, 3D Duck Game Heroes. Now, I got this on eBay for $15 shipped, Canadian auction, which I was surprised. This usually goes for around $20 at the local game stores in my town. So I didn't save too much, but this is one of those games I've just wanted to play for a long time. This game's very unique. You kind of create your own hero, and it's very inspired by Zelda. It's basically the original Legend of Zelda, but with this interesting like cube graphic style going on. And this is a From Software game, I believe. Yeah, it says From Software on here, but it says developed by Silicon Studio. I'll have to double check on that, but From Software, makers of Dark Souls, my favorite game this generation. So needless to say, like, this game looks awesome. I'm very excited to play it. Again, though, where I'll find the time for it, I don't know, but it is one of those games that, it's one of the last PS3 games I want. I don't know, the PS3, I think I've reached the limit in terms of games I really want for it. I think, off the top of my head, Time and Eternity, if it gets cheap, that's about it. I know there's a lot of those, like, NIS RPGs, the NIS RPGs, but, like, Mugen Souls, Hyperdimension Neptunia, but I always hear, like, those aren't the greatest games. And every time I look at them, they don't really look like my style. But yeah, 3D Duck Game Heroes, definitely had to pick this up. The last two games are digital games that I picked up on Steam. They had a Halloween sale going on where a lot of games were on sale, a lot of horror-themed games, and the two games I picked are kind of horror-themed. I could have bought a lot more games on this sale. There's a ton of great games going on sale. Resident Evil Revelations was on sale for like $16. Devil May Cry, the new one, was $16. Just numerous games. But I want to save my money on Steam for the winter sale coming up, because that's going to be my first winter or summer sale I'm participating in. And I hear those are just insane, the crazy amount of deals that go on at that time. But the two games I picked up. The first game I got is Vampire Bloodlines the Masquerade, or Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. This came out in like 2004, I think. It's a bit of an older game now, but it's one of those games I was always interested in, and I just never got the chance to play it. It got really good reviews, and I always hear people like keep talking about it and keep playing it till this day. What it is, from what I've gathered and what I've looked on, it's like a first-person shooter RPG hybrid, similar to like Days Ex, but I think the RPG elements are more prominent in this game. From what I hear, like, the story is excellent and the writing is fantastic. Like, it's a very story-driven game. And that's really all I know. I actually went into this kind of with blind expectations. I haven't played it yet, but it's one of those games. It was 75% off. It was going for like $5, I think. I knew I had to pick it up. So there's that, and then finally, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. This is a point-and-click adventure, actually, based on a short story, pretty famous one that I've never read. But this intrigued me because not only did I hear it's one of the most disturbing games ever made, just the plot of it sounds interesting to me. I don't really want to talk about it too much, but needless to say, it explores a lot of like adult themes and very disturbing topics. So I'm very interested to see what this game's all about. So yeah, I picked up that. It was only like $2 or $2 or $3. But those were the only two I bought because I really do want to wait till that winter sale. But yeah, those are all the pickups. A lot quality over quantity, I think, this month. I don't know when I'll be doing another one of these because I just don't see myself picking up many games in the future. But anyways, that's it, guys. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.